Hi, my name is Larry Burkholder, Training Manager, Digger Specialties, manufacturer of the Westbury aluminum railing system. In this video, we're going to talk about the VertiCable C80 straight rail installation. The Westbury VertiCable is a unique product in the industry that it is a pre-assembled panel, and the configuration is there is an aluminum or stainless steel baluster depending on the model, 3 cables, aluminum baluster, 3 cables, and these balusters are spaced every foot. So every section starts with 3 cables and ends with 3 cables, whether it be a 4-foot, 5-foot, 6-foot, 7-foot, or 8-foot pre-assembled panel. 42 inches tall, this is available in 4, 5, and 6-foot sections, and on stair systems 36 and 42 inches tall, it's available in 4, 5, and 6-foot section. Here we're showing the packaging. It comes encapsulated, the top rail and the bottom rail, encapsulated in cardboard. The entire section is in a plastic sleeve, and here is your hardware pack. This product is positioned uniquely in the industry. Obviously, there's a lot of cable rail systems that go horizontally, but this particular product has 3 advantages over a horizontal cable system. Number 1 is safety, it's not climbable. Number 2, the first cost is lower. And number 3, this is a pre-assembled panel and your installation time is much less compared to a horizontal cable system. This also has a minimalistic look with the small top rail, small bottom rail, and very easy to see right through this railing system. It just kind of disappears into the background. The VertiCable C80 is now unpackaged, and I'm holding it up to my posts. And this is a 6-foot section. And you'll notice that the cables here are installed. The first 3 cables are installed, but they need to be tensioned after the installation. The next 3 cables in each area here are installed and factory pre-tensioned. The top rail is 1 inch longer than the bottom rail on both ends, and since I'm doing a through-post installation here, I'm going to need to trim the top rail to the same length as the bottom rail. We're going to be installing a 6-foot section. So that is a post wall to post wall dimension. This a 6-foot section does not come with a bottom rail support. Neither do 4-foot and 5-foot sections, but 7-foot and 8-foot sections do come with a bottom rail support. Also, depending on what dimension you cut this down to, on one side of the railing system, there may be less than 3 balusters. It may be 1 or 2 balusters, and the other side may be 3 or 2 balusters. So the amount of balusters on one side may be different than the amount of balusters on the other side, depending on which length you cut it down to. If you're using full length, it's always going to start with 3 balusters on either end. The other comment that I want to bring out that we need 1 5/8 inch to the first cable to the end of the rail for the hardware to work correctly and for the tensioning underneath to work correctly. So just keep that in mind as you cut the section down, that there needs to be 1 5/8 inches between the cable and the post wall for this system to work correctly. We have this section turned upside down so you can see the cable tensioning feature. The cables are very short. They just run the top and the bottom. So therefore these cables do not loosen over time. But again, you can see this is just a 3/4 inch hex. You will be tensioning the first 3 and the last 3. And then you can see there's a location in between these, and this is where your bottom rail support would be attached. We have cut our section to length, and we've installed it on the crossover, the top bracket on the other side, and the bottom brackets, and we're ready for attachment. Bottom rail, it's going to be a side entry screw. Repeat on the back side. On the crossover, it's a panhead screw coming up from the bottom. Going to put both of these in place. Then we'll roll on to the other end. And it is, again, it's going to be a side entry into the bottom rail. Repeat on the back side, and a side entry on the top rail. Repeat on the back side. We're ready to put the cap in place. Understand that if you have a line of railing, maybe 5, 6, 7, 8 posts, and the bracketry is installed correctly, we have the leveling feature where we can still make adjustments with the railing attached. But in this installation, we're good. We're ready to attach the flare. And repeat on this side. We're now ready to put our bracket covers in place. This is a male-female tension fit. It's a flat cover for the bottom bracket and a rounded cover for the top bracket. The very last step of the VertiCable C80 installation will be to tension the last 3 cables on either end. This can be done manually by feel, as I have done these 2 cables here by feel, or available from most industrial supply houses is this cable tensioning tool, which is going to work with 1/8, 3/16, or 1/4 inch cable. The VertiCable C80 system uses a 3/16 inch marine grade stainless steel cable. So we're going to look at the 3/16 chart, and you want to tension these to 200 pounds, which is 21 on the setting right here. So as I tension this, we should be able to see this move to 21, and that is going to be the correct tension for this cable.